Alright, guys, let's continue. Yeah, you know what this is. Yeah, the usual print screen. I don't want to spoil too much stuff. That's why I'm starting to get screens only at the beginning. And yeah, let's go. I have coffee now. Everything is good. Good. Let's see. I do think this is the last episode, but who knows?
You
Maybe.
cast a last look at your companions before you step into the blue mist before you. At once, the god of light engulfs you. White light fills your sight, and your body becomes lighter, thinner, wispier, like a cloud dispersed by a breeze. You float away.
Float away. All right.
Here? Why?
You have to unlock everything.
Yes, Era. Here. The place where all roads meet. Wait, you can hear me? But these are your own thoughts and not those of the puppet of your memory? I know, Era. It makes no difference.
Who are you talking to, Tava? The Dawn Reapers are on our trail, and we...
Quiet, puppet. At least for now. I want to hear from Era. Where are the others? In their own versions of this place. But they are irrelevant. This is about you. About us. I don't understand. How the hell did I get here? Is this the God of Light? You are inside the God of Light. Or inside yourself. There is no difference. But what's the meaning of this? Are you... Shealted? I'm afraid there is no simple answer to your questions. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's something else you need to see first. Don't you think? The memory. What happened after we reached Kavil? Yes, Era. The last piece of the mosaic.
All right, let's go.
Huh. Interesting.
General, wait. I can't. I can't go on.
The outpost is just an hour from here. Please, Tava, you can do this. Do you want me to carry you?
Oh, you've done that for the past 4 hours. No, let's find somewhere to rest. Please.
All right. I'll find a place and make us a fire. Just wait here, okay? And keep your hand on the compress.
Okay.
Stay close. There. That could work. What's this? So, that's better, isn't it? Let's just rest a little. Then we can go on. Ma'am? Tava?
Yes, I'm here. They're dead. They're all dead. I I still can't believe it. And Kieran, my son.
He'll be all right. I just know it, Tava.
No, you don't know it. But thank you for saying it, General. You're a good woman.
Mother!
Kieran! Oh, Kieran! You...
Get away from her.
What? Oh, God, you're wounded. Let me... Oh.
Stay where you are, ma'am. I got this. Colonel, you have to save your
I know, General. I know about the treasury, about your plan. The orcs told me after they massacred my comrades.
What?
Son, you're not thinking clearly. You need to...
You betrayed us! Damn it! You led the Dawn Reapers right to us!
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, really? Then what about the treasury, huh? You let the orcs think that the Emperor had a treasury hidden below the village's main hall, knowing they'd come for it. You used us as bait.
General...
It wasn't supposed to happen like this.
Of course not. What was supposed to happen was that you swoop in with your troops while the orcs ravage the village. And wouldn't that have looked good on the records? Rescuing a defenseless village. Taking out an entire horde of orcs with a single division. Maybe the crown would have given you that promotion you deserved after all. But no, it didn't work. Because the orcs attacked too early. They killed Colonel Ricks. Killed your men. They killed everyone in the village looking for a damn treasure that doesn't exist. Everyone's dead, General. Everyone. Silence. That's also an answer.
No, no!
Ma'am! Don't!
Liar! You goddamn liar! You were supposed to protect us. You gambled with our lives.
It wasn't supposed to happen like this! We were going to intercept them and...
Well, you didn't.
As Kieran's and Tava's bodies dissolve, it all comes back to you. Your feet trudging through the sand for miles, looking for the outpost, desperate to both find it and remain lost. The cry from your parched throat when you finally see a patrol, the black wave of sleep as the soldiers hoist your body on the stretcher. Waking up in the tent and remembering nothing.
What do we have here?
You must want answers.
Is this really how it happened? I used Cavill as bait?
You know the answer to that, Era.
No, I would have never done that. I wanted to protect you, damn it.
The promotion came first. Protecting was secondary.
How did Kieran survive? He was bleeding out
When you left us, yes, he was. Just like me. And I can't tell you how he made it, because I died soon after. But frankly, something told me Kieran would pull through. My son, he was always a stubborn one. Stubborn and brave.
I still don't understand. Why am I here? In my own dream? Are you me? Or are you Sheogdead?
As I said, there is no simple answer to your question. Yes, I am Sheogdead, the god of light. But at the same time, I am you, as I am every being in this world. You see, most of what you or the Aliani assume about me is true. Yes, I am a consequence. Yes, I appear when mankind succumbs to its sins. What you do not understand is that I am not merely the envoy of the end, but the potential itself. And I've always been and will always be with you, from the inception of existence to its downfall.
You're a potential?
Yes, Arab. I am the finger that tips you over the edge. The voice whispering that you fail. The tingle in your hands urging you to kill what you detest. I am vanity. I am greed. I am egotism. And it's your own thirst for me that gives me power. I'm not a monster, Eric. I'm not some malevolent god. I'm merely the manifestation of your desire to end the world.
But what about the corrupted? The gate? You influenced what happened.
Did I? Didn't Iskrim always want revenge? Didn't Kieran always want to see you pay for what you did? Wouldn't Wraith Skadar always have given everything to have his family back? This is where the Aliani were wrong. Yes, they understood that the pattern cannot be broken, but they never understood why. It's true that there are only 4 corrupted at a time, but the pool is inexhaustible. Do you understand now? If Wraith hadn't agreed to open the gate, someone else would have. Maybe even you, Era. There is always someone, because I am in everyone. As long as mankind craves me, I will be there. As long as I am there, there will one day be Jakku. For your people, that day is now.
Wait. You're saying that everybody has the potential to become a corrupted?
Of course, Era. Everybody has weakness in them. Only the extent varies. But no matter how many corrupted you would have stopped, eventually, I would have found someone to pave the way for me. And why wouldn't I? Mankind wants me. Your history of wars and self-destruction stands testimony to that. You crave me, crave the answers I give, crave the salvation I promise.
So Jakku is inevitable.
Time has yet to prove otherwise.
What stops me from just killing you? Right here and right now.
Kill me? We're in your own mind, Era. You might as well try to kill yourself. As for the outside world, I believe you have already tried, haven't you? You cannot kill me, just as you cannot kill the tides. I am an element of existence, just like them. I was there at its inception, and I will be there when it ends.
I still don't understand what exactly you are. What do you mean, you're in everyone?
I mean that I am part of your minds, your souls. I'm an aspect of humanity, and Jakku is simply what happens when mankind surrenders to me.
You're the manifestation of our weaknesses. Is that what you're saying?
A simple way to put it, but yes. Where there's a stone and a flint, the potential of a spark starting a fire is always there, isn't it? But only when the flint strikes hard enough does the spark fly and the fire start. You are the stone Era. I am the flint. Jakku is the fire that burns down the forest of your world.
But how come the Aliani believe there are only 4 corrupted then?
Because in their time, there were 4 chieftains who sought to open the gate.
So you are the personification of my weakness, my corruption. That's why I'm seeing you?
I don't know, Era. Why don't you tell me? Why do you see me? Why do you see me, Tava, Kirin's mother, the poor peasant woman from Kavo?
Because I'm responsible for your death.
Yes, Era. I'm here because you chose to gamble with our lives for a shot at glory. Your own men, all the people of Kavo. Did you ever imagine what it was like for them? When the orcs realized that Kavo didn't hold the treasure you lured them there with, they butchered the people. Slowly, brutally, like animals. Oh, Era, how they suffered. Women, men, elders, children. The orcs made no distinction. How they suffered.
But it wasn't supposed to happen that way, damn it! They weren't supposed to attack so early!
And yet, you took the risk, didn't you? You took the risk because you wanted to show the crown they were wrong about promoting the other general, and not you. Admit it already, Era. You are guilty as sin, and you know it too. Do you not? After all, you're still carrying this charm
You're right. Blazes, you're right. I made a mistake, and believe me, it still haunts me every fucking day! But it doesn't matter. Because I can't change what happened. I can't.
What if you could?
What?
What if you could? What if there were a way to undo what you did? If I, in an instant, could make all this go away and exchange it for another world. A reality where all the suffering you caused never happened.
You can do that?
You know I can. Where do you think Wraith is now? Reunited with his family. I could do the same for you.
No, I don't believe you. Why would you do that?
Why? Oh, Arab, you still understand nothing. I'm a potential, not a monster. Jakku is the fate your world chose for itself. That doesn't mean that I enjoy devouring it. And believe it or not, I'm proud of you. You did what few people ever achieve. You confronted your demons. You realized how rotten, how far beyond absolution you are in this world. So, if I had the power to ease your pain, why wouldn't I? I destroy, yes, but I also create. I can absolve.
This is a trap. You're trying to manipulate me.
And here it is again. Your vanity. Erev, what makes you think you matter more to me than an ant matters to you? You're just one insignificant candle in an ocean of lights. Accept my offer, or don't. It's irrelevant to me.
And if I refuse?
Then you die, along with your world. The gate has been opened. You saw it yourself. I am devouring Io as we speak. It's over.
But what will become of my world if I agree?
Nothing that isn't happening already. Your world will end as it's supposed to.
This new reality. What would it be like?
Like the one you come from, except that those people who die because of you are still alive, because you never risked their lives for your shot at glory. Tava, Kiran, the people of Kavil, everyone alive. I cannot turn back time, Erev, but I can find a place where your faults were never faults in the first place. That or nothingness. The choice is yours.
No. I'd rather die with my mistakes than pretend they never happened. It just doesn't work that way.
If this is what you choose, then so be it.
No!
I warned you. There is no afterlife, Ereb. Not when Jakku is through. I made you an offer, and you refused it. Now, face the consequences.
Uh, I will never, I don't know. I was never curious to see what happens if you choose the second one. I think I chose the first one also in the other playthrough back in 2020.
By the... Arif! The General is awake! Call a medic and the Queen!
Where am I?
You're in Greykeep. You're safe.
But what about the God of Light?
The gate closed itself. Io is safe.
What? How?
Well, after you and the others went through the gate, the rest of the Wolf Guard followed your example. Then suddenly the gate closed, and some of you rematerialized in front of it, all in a strange kind of coma.
Correct. We carried you back to Greykeep, but about half of those who came out of the gate are still asleep.
What about the others? Katris, Rara.
Isn't Katras here?
I'm safe and sound, General. So's the Alyani boy. Rara and most of my men, however, are still asleep.
But they will wake up, won't they?
They might, or they might not. Only yesterday, 3 sleeping soldiers died of starvation.
I don't understand. What exactly happened in the City of Light?
Alathiel?
Well, the truth is, we don't know. But the more we think about it, the more it seems like Sheagdad's final test didn't take place in its temple. I suppose you also met it after we went into its maw? And it told you the truth about Jakku and offered you a new reality?
Yes.
Well, I've been thinking about the meaning of this ever since I woke up. And here's what I've come up with. Sheagdad didn't lie. Our corruption and surrendering to it invokes Jakku. However, we also have the power to overcome. And that's exactly what this last choice was. I'd like to believe that it was a false promise, that those people who accepted Sheagdad's offer did actually get what they were promised. At a price, that is. As Wraith's fate shows.
What do you mean by that?
Oh. Right. You don't know.
Wraith Skadar was sighted in the Howling Steppes 2 days ago. And according to the scout who found him, he claims to remember nothing. The Wolf Guard, Jakku, the death of his family. It's as though his entire memory was erased.
But how is that possible? I saw him dissolve into light.
Well, we don't know. And we probably won't get the chance to find out, as he fled before the Wolf Guard arrived to arrest him.
I don't understand. What does this mean?
Nobody knows. Maybe the God of Light lied and it doesn't create a new reality, but exchanges oneself from the other reality into ours. Or maybe there's another explanation altogether. There will be plenty of time to ponder. Either way, to come back to Jakku. Maybe it's this choice that Jakku is really about. Do we surrender to our weaknesses and our mistakes? Or do we confront them, no matter how hard it may be? Maybe if enough people do the latter, it's enough for Sheagdad to spare a world. It did spare ours.
Will it be back?
I don't know. It might, or it might not. I guess we simply have to live with the possibility.
Let's try the other ending after this, I'm curious.
And what happens now?
Well, the first step is to pick up the pieces. We have started already. There were more survivors of the Dark Crescent's attack on the Alyani, and they have already begun reconstructing the village with the Royal Army's help. Also, The Exalted Father learned of the Dark Crescent's actions and agreed to join forces with the Wolfguard to hunt down its remaining members. As for Windholm, so far, the Prince is doing a good job under the guidance of the rebels. The past few months were a long and arduous trial, but we won, even though it cost us. And for this, General, the Crown thanks you. I do. You've shown me that my faith in you was not misplaced, and that sometimes a second chance is all it takes. You are released from your duties until you have recovered or wish to return. After that, there will be plenty to do.
Your Majesty?
When you first came to Greykeep, you asked me why I chose you of all people. You said that there have to be better candidates, given your past. I think I still owe you an answer, do I not?
As you please, Your Majesty.
Very well. The truth is, we all make mistakes. I cannot count how many I alone have made. The ramifications of some can be fixed. For others, they cannot. But either way, it is through our failures that we learn. And sometimes, those who have been broken know best how to mend.
There is one quest that you can still do, but I forgot where it is. You can still meet that dude with the heirloom at some point in the world. Ah man, I don't want to talk to the Aliani kid.
Erev, you're awake. I'm glad the rumors were true.
Me too. Unless this is all still a dream.
It seems so surreal, doesn't it? Everything is fine. Like nothing happened. I wonder if anyone outside of Greykeep even knows their reality almost ended. Still, we prevailed. We're still here.
What will you do now?
I have to return to the Howling Steppes. The Royal Army is helping to rebuild our village, and I need to oversee things. And, with my father gone, I am to be chieftain.
Chieftain Kayawu. That has a nice ring to it.
It will take some time to get used to. I never thought this day would come so soon.
You'll do fine. I'm sure your father would be proud of you.
I hope so. His spirit is at peace with the ancestors now. What about you? Do you have any plans on the horizon?
Sleep.
I still serve the crown. There's the Wolfguard to lead, and whatever else the Queen has planned.
Never a moment to be bored, is there?
Not a chance. How are your people? I heard there were more survivors.
There were. They actually credit the Sand Prowlers for defending them.
Those guys were in North and had the griffons.
The Aliani thanking outsiders. Imagine that. Now we must pick up the pieces.
The Aliani are tough. You'll recover.
Yes, but we will do more than that. I've been giving a lot of thought to everything that's happened since I joined you. In a way, my father was right. We breed our own suffering. But if this reality is worth preserving, we Aliani must do more than turn our backs. No more secrets.
I'm glad to hear it. I think the Aliani will leave a good mark upon the world.
I hope so. Now it's just a matter of convincing my people the same.
What offer did Sheogded make you?
Is it really so hard to guess? My father, my people, even my mother. It offered a world with all of them in it.
What made you say no?
I almost didn't. How could it be selfish to give them their lives back? But then I realized they wouldn't want it. Not if it meant betraying all our values.
Words of your father.
What do you mean?
The last thing he said before you left the steps. Do not lose yourself out there.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I should let you go. I'm sure you have much to do.
I will be here for a while longer, but in case I don't see you before I go, thank you, Arif.
Man, that makes me wonder.
For what?
For showing me that there is always more than what's on the outside.
Is right somewhere in the
Take care,
Howling
Paraleo.
Steps. Let's talk to everybody of importance.
Yes?
General Arev, good to see you back on your feet. Is there anything I can help you with?
What exactly happened after we went through the portal?
As Her Majesty said, after the rest of the Wolf Guard hunted down the remaining members of the Dark Crescent, they followed you right in. Without a moment's hesitation. You know the rest of the story.
What are your thoughts on all this?
Do you mind if we discuss this another time? I have done little else than ponder on what happened in the Howling Steppes. And I could use a rest. As could you, if I may be so blunt. You still look weary.
Do the common folk know what happened?
Well, the tears and the siphonings are hard to deny. So we are having the heralds proclaim our own version of the story. Anything else would only cause unnecessary turmoil.
What is our version of the story?
That a group of rogue dark elves serving a mad god attempted to bring him into the world. And that the combined forces of the Exalted Father, the Windholm Dwarves, and Nortander stopped them.
Is that wise? Sheogded feeds on mankind's ignorance.
If we told them the truth, it would impede the God of Light in the next cycle of Jakku? I doubt it. That our weaknesses and vices are the cause of a lot of suffering is a truth as old as the Guardians, if not older. But yes, maybe we should tell them the truth, eventually. But if so, we will dole it out in portions.
What are your plans from here on out?
My plans? I'm quite happy where I am. Queen Aelith has done a lot of good for Nortander, and I am proud to serve her.
Well, I best get going now. Goodbye, Cheris.
Goodbye.
Let me just check the time. Oh, 41 minutes. Okay. We will try the second ending. I'm gonna skip through all the dialogues. Of course, I'm not gonna ask the green ones, and I'm gonna pick the other thing because I never picked it, to be honest. I think. Don't remember what that does.
Keep it up.
So we will try that also, but only after I talk to everyone. Let's leave Iria for last. And let's talk to the others outside first.
Yes. Over here.
And I am actually tempted to look him up in the Howling Steppes. See if we find him.
A memory manifests before your eyes. The night you returned to your barracks after that fateful day. It was late, but the air was still sticky, humid, almost palpable. You sat down at your desk and stared at the blemished wood. You were still there when the sun arose.
Whoa. Okay, leave Katras for last. Oh, are they together? Because it felt like he likes the dwarf and the dwarf liked him. Where are you? Where's the dwarf? The dwarf left. Oh, she left to her... She left to Windholm. Okay, we'll go there. Trust a bit.
Back on your feet already? No offense, but you look like shit. You sure you don't want to nap a little more?
Maybe later. And this place looks gorgeous, and it's even nicer in the main game. This is a reduced area.
I've had enough sleep for the next week. I could use a chat with a friend. And a drink. Or two.
Fair point. The Kraken, tonight?
Count me in. So, you're going to be put on trial now?
1 moon from now, yes.
And they still let you run around free?
I can't forgive him, but I give him a way out, I guess.
My charm must have worked.
What did you see in Sheogded's maw?
Do I have to tell you?
Up to you.
Well, why the hell not? We stopped a god together, didn't we? But let's do this next time we grab a drink, all right? Now's not the time. And frankly, I don't want the Queen listening.
All right. Where do you see the Black Company in the future?
You know me, General. I try not to think about the future.
Even if your men's pay depends on it?
Well, some of them expressed interest in becoming a permanent part of the Royal Army, which surprises me to say the least. As for the rest, I have some jobs in the offing, but none of them here in Northander. We'll see.
Well then, I'll see you around.
At least for now. End of the world or not, it was great fun fighting at your side. Back on your feet already? No offense, but you look like shit. You sure you don't want to nap a little more?
Well, there's a lot to be done.
Ah, now you're trying too hard, General. You're already a hero, so go put your feet up for a while. You've earned it.
Well then,
At least for now. End of the world or not, it was great fun fighting at your side.
Let me just check something. Outlaws. Oh, see? Let's go over there. Let's go on foot and clear some enemies while we are at it, since this is the last episode.
I'll keep the bastards off you.
I will probably play the main game, but I have Dragon Age on the schedule. I'll play the main game on Circle Mage, I decided, at some point on my own. Yeah, let's leave the taunt. Sure, let's just use, what was this? We don't need taunts. Let's put this here, this here, this here. Wait a bit. Okay, let's leave this here so I know it's Katras, and the rest are all from the mark. These guys are okay.
Let's be quick.
Ooh, great minds think alike.
It'd be interesting to have a city builder in this setting, huh?
Easy.
With a bit on the lines of the Settler 6, which is one of my favorites from Settlers. I mean, not one, it's just my favorite. Didn't like some things in Settler 7.
Oh, you're getting a good return on your investment. Good thing I came prepared. I'll keep the bastards off.
Let's clear those
Finally, some
guys
action.
first.
One serving of death coming right up. Ooh, great minds think alike. One serving of death coming right up.
Man, it was weird as hell to see those things turned against us. The Noria thing. The General Noria's armor stun in that fight. There were 101 gold.
I'll take a look.
What was that? Oh! I think we just solved what the other dude needed. Let's see. About the quest.
All right.
He was robbed.
Just what I needed.
Did the bear respawn?
I'll keep the bastards off you.
And we will check also the Howling Steps before we go to Windholm.
Sure.
By Nihal, it's you.
Yeah, it's that dude again, as I said. One last quest, guys. One last quest.
The Guardians have brought us back together, it seems. Huldak Stonebrow. We met back in Windholm.
Right. I remember you. What are you doing out here?
Well, after our little chat, I packed my things and left Windholm. Sold that heirloom to the first surface trader I could find. Baz still has it out for me. I received a letter from him asking to meet, that he'd even come up to the surface because he wants to talk it out. Next thing I know, I was ambushed at my camp by these bandits. Barely got away. I didn't think he'd have the balls to hire surfacers to come after me, what with his granite dwarf standards.
There are no granite dwarfs anymore.
But hey, since you're here, could I appeal to your better nature to help me out again? I've collected a few things on my travels, and I'd be willing to share.
What makes you think Baz is behind the ambush? Maybe they really are bandits.
Yeah, right. They attacked me right after I got his letter. That can't be a coincidence.
It could.
No, it was him. I know it.
I already took care of some bandits. Are these your belongings?
They are? Oh, thank you. You're a real lifesaver. I hope the next time we meet, I can buy you a drink and thank you properly for everything you've done for me.
I'll hold you to that. Good luck.
Oh, you too.
What? Heritage 3? Have no clue where that is.
Where to?
That way?
Maybe if we go back to the... I could look it up, but I'm not sure how much it would take me.
Keep it up.
Let's follow him a bit.
Okay.
I didn't find anything. Yeah, not too much info on this, except for builds. Oh, he just stops here. Alright, so let's think it logically. Alright. He left Windwall. He went to the outskirts. Either he's going for Greyfell, right? Either... Oh, Let's go in the cavern. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go to the cavern and solve this. Actually, I don't think I solved it. Yeah, the same dudes. Let's go.
Fire and stone. Those are the words that come to mind to every traveler who has stood before Windholm's great gates. It is no coincidence that the gates to one of the richest and most reclusive nations in Fiora stand beside the rivers of fire, as if daring the once intrepid traveler to proceed.
And he owes me a barrel of brandy, not just a drink. Alright. Those guys are still working.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's go.
Need something?
He was trying to get back, I guess, right? Okay, let's not get killed in the final episode. What? Oh, is that him? It's him, man. Yeah, I think I remember this. It's him. I think I did it.
Shit. What happened here?
Let's look around.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What? I could have this. I could have had this. Man, I think I could have had this for the last... this would have been great for the dwarf. Yeah, I think I actually had this. Oh, con 9. Okay, never mind. Torrance journal? What?
Wait, this letter. It's addressed to Holdark.
Poor lad.
I guess Baz got to him in the end.
They were best friends once. It makes you wonder how it came to this.
A lot can change, I guess. Anyway, let's move on.
Anyway, let's move on. So basically, they forgot to rename the book.
Alright, I'm intrigued.
I think that's what happened. Yeah, but this is good. This is good. Alright, so we solved this. He was right, Baz was out to get him. And we were wrong.
Why not?
I mean, I never said anything, Arabs kept saying. And locked? Why?
This way.
Right.
Stay close.
I could edit. Yeah, so probably I edited out some of my expeditions looking for Wraith, and I forgot that Rira was actually asleep. So I cut that part out so we don't prolong the episode. Okay, guys. And now we are going to talk to Iria. Was she inside the keep? Not sure.
Yes.
Let's see, are we going in that trip or not? That armor is very heavy. Come on.
Quite the ride, wasn't it?
Yep.
I didn't want to get all emotional with the queen nearby, but... Erev... For a moment, I thought you wouldn't make it. For a moment, I thought... Well... Tell me... Why didn't you do it? Why did you refuse Shaegdad's offer?
It still was a selfish reason. She would lose everything that she had known until then. It's not just that she took the blame for what she did, took responsibility, but she would have lost every relationship she had made until then, technically, right?
I don't know. I guess because it would have felt like running away.
Either way, it's over. The world is safe and we did it.
What shape did the God of Light take on for you?
I'd rather not talk about it. At least not now.
But we passed that point.
Do you think Rara will make it?
You mean, will she choose this reality over the one the God of Light offered her? I don't know.
She probably won't.
But something tells me she will. She's a fighter.
Mm.
And choosing Shaegdad means to surrender.
Assuming she understands that. She understands that. I don't know, we'll see.
How do you feel about what Wraith did?
I understand why he did it. Wasn't it he who said that grief can drive you mad? It's ironic in a way. He wanted his wife and son back. And to achieve that, he allowed the Crescent to murder dozens. I pity the Wraith who came back to this world. He doesn't even know his family is dead yet.
What are your plans from here on out?
Well, first of all, I have one hell of a lot of explaining to do. Iana and Gore just arrived in Greykeep, and they are Circle Mages too, after all. After that, we'll see. I'm guessing it won't be my last collaboration with Wolfguard. And with a particular general whom I have a thing for.
Count on it.
Okay.
Well then, I'll see you around, won't I?
Definitely.
Alright, and that is that. Yeah, it's only the moon silver thing. Alright, let me just get a save over here. Soul Harvest ending.
And believe it or not, I'm proud of you. You did what few people ever achieve. You confronted your demons. You realized how rotten, how far beyond absolution you are in this world. So, if I had the power to ease your pain, why wouldn't I? I destroy, yes, but I also create. I can absolve.
Let's see.
Okay. Okay, if it's this or death, then do it. Send me to this new world.
As you wish. Just close your eyes, Era. Then it's like falling asleep.
But I guess they are staying asleep. Yeah, that's the trick, isn't it? She will die.
Just close your eyes.
In fact, I don't know anymore. Let's see what happens. Oops. World Eater. Let's stop here. Yeah. So this was it, guys. I enjoyed the game. Nice. Nice. I repeatedly said that I like the universe. Sometimes I don't like the execution of the things, but overall it's good. It's okay. It was a good experience for me. Yeah. Yeah, you can't continue. That means the first ending is canon. Alright. Of course. Because this happens before the events of the other series, Spellforce 1 and 2. So, of course, you have to keep the world alive. Alright, guys, this was it. Thank you for watching. And I finally got this series done. I always wanted to do it. So, this is it. Bye bye. 45 hours. 46. It's the good ending, this. With some farming, some walking around to buy gear. Maybe I could have gotten it done to 42, I guess. I did solve everything, even the heirloom thing. So, yeah. Bye bye.